Napoli.
Napoli. Okay, so
Napoli.
we look at some of the tiers here. I think that's the smartest thing to do, honestly. In my opinion, it's got just as great guns as Petro, and it's very tanky.
Put it next to Petro, just because it doesn't die.
It's evasive too. And if you get that
just because it doesn't die, it's basically similar to Petro.
I'm inclined to put it above Hayate. Just saying. Hayate.
Well, it does have the ability to be a very dangerous ship in a DD heavy game. That is something Petro can't say. In a DD heavy game, Napoli will function.
Napoli is good in non-DD games as well as full DD games. It's very good in full DD games.
Yeah.
So I think this is a fair placement. I mean, it was released recently in the
yes. You still eat shit from BB, but I think that's fair.
But the guns are very good. That must be said.
I was just saying, the one thing Napoli brings is that it's a great light cruiser killer. It's a great light cruiser killer.
254.
These things.
For the SAP secondaries, that nukes light cruisers.
Smolensk, Minnow, and Jinan don't like this thing, especially because you just sail towards the smoke and they don't really know what to do. Oh, my favorite ship. I'm gonna say instantly it's an S tier ship because of the capabilities it brings to the team. In the right hands, this thing can destroy DDs at long range. But obviously it requires hands to play this.
It has to be behind Minotaur though.
It has to be behind Minotaur. I agree with that. It's better than Smolensk because it has the best AA. Worcester is an amazing ship, guys. I don't think we need to talk much about it.
The best cruiser players will make Worcester one of the best cruisers in the game.
It's definitely, and the reason I say you should pick up this line as your first cruiser line is because if you can get this down, well, then you can get everything down.
It just brings so much onto the table.
It does. Exactly. It brings radar, AA, sonar, and then the guns. I mean, the AP.
All the utility you ever need.
Exactly.
You can dumpster DD, you can dumpster everything.
And it has a legendary mod that doesn't hinder or nerf anything. Very nice thing too.
Yeah.
Let us move on to the Shikishima. So I prefer Shikishima over Yamato, but it's probably not an S tier. I know that.
I'll put A+ just because it's not really bad, but the discretion, it will be. It can be a little bit. Sus.
You'll have some bad games, that's for sure. I mean,
it's a decent side.
I guess
better than Incomparable.
It is probably better
than Incom.
It's not an A+ in my opinion, though. Now we look at it. I mean, Puerto Rico and the thing can go toe to toe.
But if Yamato's an S, we can't put Shikishima too low.
True.
Then what do we have to put Incomparable higher? For the exact same given?
I think we put Shikishima in.
But Incom can't turn at all.
Incom can turn. It's big ship.
The one reason the Incom would even go high is because of the ship. The ship brings actually a lot of utility for a battleship.
Yeah. I would actually say Incomp is better than Shikishima.
They're comparable. I'd say they're comparable.
But I'm
Brett, do you understand what he's saying? Incomparable is comparable to another ship.
It's genius. It's genius. I think Shikishima. What if we say next to Incomparable?
Okay, let's move Incom to A+ and slap Shikishima next.
Yeah, I think that's fair. But where in A+ then? I mean, actually, let's just move it above Nakimov. I think that makes sense.
I don't know about Nakimov though.
We don't know much about it. That's the thing. I haven't seen them. I haven't been threatened by one.
I can see Nakimov's potential,
but we haven't seen it yet.
Just by playing hockey. I can see Nakimov's potential.
That's also why I think it's a very good CV. I think honestly, we're gonna see a lot more of these.
Now I think we're getting into the CV.
There's gonna be some CV. Here we go.
Okay, no question on this one.
No question. Yes. No question.
Heck is even above there.
This is like if you want to play midway, that goes cracked.
Actually, I'm gonna say Jinan is better than Malta because it can actually shoot down multiple planes. Malta can't deal with DDs either, so
yes.
I was about to say you need to have hands to hit torso Malta.
Yeah, but then again, the dive bombers are just doing.
Yeah, the dive bombers are carrying this shit really.
They're amazing.
And it's consistent as well.
And the planes are tanky, mega tanky. I don't know. I feel Jinan is way better, but if you guys think like Malta,
I put Daring over Malta right now.
Yeah, true.
Just because Malta, you need hands to make Malta's force function against destroyers.
Probably
it's not as easy as Midway, but it's still pretty easy overall.
I
Well, I
mean,
guess.
Dumpster's Smolensk. Let's be real.
Yeah,
Dumpster's this thing, this thing, this thing.
It
not
dumpsters
this.
everything except anything with AA.
Yeah, I
Pretty
think
much.
the placement for Malta right now is fair. It's definitely better than Midway. We can all agree on that. If a good multiplayer,
it's definitely better than the Midway.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the complete opposite of Malta though.
Manfred von Richthofen. So
Oh, man.
I
Better than Akimo?
I would put this at S tier because
better than Nakimo. Better than Nakimo.
Yeah, obviously, way
At the
better
very
than
least, better than Nakimo.
I would actually.
I would say better than Midway, honestly.
Yeah, I would argue better than Midway.
I would say better than Midway.
The bombs are actually somewhat consistent.
The big factor for me, guys, with this thing, right, is this thing can actually, in a pinch, when it really is needed, you have an extra surface ship on your team.
Pretty much.
I mean, you have the.
And one more bonus is your bow can actually be alpha.
And you have amazing AA, sonar.
Yeah, that's true. You are very.
You can pop A. You have A. You have hydro. You have secondaries. Oh my god.
The torpedoes are very hard to dodge.
It's CV that somehow brings utility.
And it's extremely hard to dodge the torps. Plus, if you get lucky with Manfred on a DD with the dive bombers, it's gonna do the same amount of damage as
you're gonna remove half of the health.
You're not gonna get fires, but you're gonna destroy some modules and
At least you won't feel guilty because you're not in the Midway.
Yeah, I don't feel like I got bullshitted when I get hit by Manfred. I really don't. Like, it just feels more fair. I don't know why. Ooh, Moskva. I mean, this is straight to S in my opinion. Better than Stalingrad, better than Henry, better than not Midway, Hindenburg.
I wouldn't have valued Moskva that high just because it's so position demanding.
Yeah, but then again, it's just so consistent.
Well, yes, it dumpsters everything, but if you position slightly wrong, you're fucked up.
So where have we put Stalingrad? We have put Stalingrad in
A minus. Somewhat defend itself, but Moskva.
It's definitely better than Hindenburg, if you ask me. And
to be fair, Moskva won't eat as much damage as a Stalingrad.
Well, yeah, but I've sick twice as Moskva.
Yeah, but
that thing is
the thing is, it doesn't need dispersion mod. It has good secondaries. Yes. It has fine suite of consumables and skills. It is, in my opinion,
like the only thing bad is just the outdated AA.
I mean, yeah, true, but Hindenburg is just as bad in that department.
It's kind of like
Hindenburg doesn't even have one.
Kind of like the same argument as Puerto Rico, where like it brings the utility over Stalingrad.
Yeah, I think, and it
brings... but in terms of being annoying, Moskva is.
Okay, it's above it's above Nevsky. It's above Nevsky. Or you don't agree with that? Because I definitely think Moskva is a way better ship.
I was gonna say is somewhat worse than.
Really?
It's like a mini battleship, but it doesn't really have.
Thing turns well. It is massive laser beam guns that do citadel damage almost all the time, if not full pen. If you are at the right range, you can do just as much damage to a DD that Hindenburg can. Yes, you do have to position well for it. But man, I don't know. It's better than Nevsky at least. When I play this, it's like. It feels like it's going to be an easy win compared to when I'm playing Nevsky. I actually have to concentrate on the map and where people are all the time, so I'm not useless. In Moskva, you can just sit with the BBs and turn your brain off pretty much.
I'm kind of thinking of putting Moskva slightly below Nevsky, just because Nevsky doesn't have to sit that far away to snipe.
What do you say, Red? You've also played Moskva quite a lot.
It's about I would say. It's definitely about A+ because first of all, you don't have to worry about Stalingrad's hilarious size. Stalingrad consumes shells, so like you're not worried as worried. You have like that kind of like Petro in that sense, but like not as low to the water. You have a radar, so in a DD heavy match, you have something to bring to the table compared to Stalingrad. You have
when you load HE,
you have better agility to an extent.
Yes, but
it's hard to play.
At any moment, but at any moment you need to face something that's accurate and has big guns. You are fucked because to be fair,
we can say the exact same thing about Stalingrad though.
And Hindenburg.
It's not like
Stalingrad is somewhat mitigated just because of extra.
I feel like Moskva is just overall better than Stalingrad in every way.
Well, considering it has more DPM, yes, but
and also Nevsky. Okay,
I think
the question is,
I think behind Shiki, maybe behind Shiki, just because.
Bro, I can't put Moskva behind
Like, sure,
Shiki.
you can farm a Shiki, but a Shiki can farm.
Moskva is, in my opinion, at least better than all the ships right now. All the Z-52 more so incomparable Shiki and it's not better than Holland.
We move Incom a little bit high just because of the outspot Moskva.
Sure, we can put it. We could put it.
Yeah.
Actually, we could put Incomp above Moskva, I think. So like this, right?
Yes. Yeah, like that.
I still think Moskva is an S2 ship, in my opinion, but you kind of have some good arguments.
Then again,
oh no, here's the controversial part. This is gonna be probably the most controversial ship here.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, Wargaming, you ruined it. It was a good ship once. It might have even been put like A+.
Oh, okay. Well, no, let's not put Venezia and DT. I don't want to compare it to Marseille. Let's compare it to. Let's put it at least.
Actually, true. Good point. We're only.
I don't want to compare it to Marseille. It's not comparable to Marseille.
It's a little bit better than the Shimikaze. A little bit better.
Well, yeah.
They have the same niche, just polar opposites. Shima wants to kill battleships. Venezia wants to kill DDs. The problem is Venezia used to be able to one-shot a DD. It can't do that anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Luigi says that he gives you like a hint of what it could do, like a small hint,
small hint. But you know, this thing exists. This thing exists. They do this Venezia's job way better, and this thing was even out before Venezia. They haven't done anything to Hindenburg.
Regolo is now a thing.
Regolo is a thing. Where are you, Regolo? There it is. I mean, this thing is the mini Venezia that is way easier to play because you are not like 200 meters long. Venezia is such a long ship.
You're also not in a threat of being citadel.
Sorry, Wargaming. We have to give Venezia poop. Just give it the poop emote because, bro, it is kind of poop right now. I really like Venezia. I think we all. I don't think anyone hates Venezia in this community.
It's not really bad. It's just horrible concrete.
Respect. Every time I see a player in Venezia, I respect it because I remember the good old days where it wasn't OP. It was just like good.
If you compare it to the DD hunters in a 5 or 4 DD game in a random battle, obviously it turns into an A- ship.
Obviously.
In a non-DD heavy game, this is just a bland ship.
So in the current meta, maybe Venezia is actually quite good, but no, we're gonna keep it at C.
It's very matchmaking dependent because if you get a 5 DD game, it turns into an A- ship. If it's a BB heavy game, you basically turn yourself into a Yoshino.
But I don't think it's better than Yoshino right now.
It's not even that's the
problem.
Maybe better than these 3 ships, I would argue. Actually,
yeah. Well, you're not as big of a threat of a CD match with those 3. Those 3 go dumpster to CD match.
Oh boy,
this is, in my opinion, the best BB in terms of everything. If you want to play random battles, this thing can do it. Competitive, this thing can do it. If you ask me,
Yamato,
besides
Yamato,
this is just as good as Yamato, and this is like the alternative.
Arguably, I would say overall slightly better than Yamato, but you still get dumpster by
Yes.
The big difference here is you have a Montana hull, and you have AA
18-inch guns.
You're better than Montana for no good reason.
Way better AA than Montana just because the AA
for some reason. Because it's a premium ship. Let's be real, it's a premium ship.
Yeah.
That's the only reason it has better AA.
Again, a lot of Montana players are gonna argue against it, but.
Yeah, I can't wait to see where we put Montana because
you can always slap a fucking Halsey onto it.
It gets even crazier.
Halsey with this hilarious.
We should do a legendary. We should do. Didn't Sly do like a commander tier list? It could be kind of funny to do that too.
I know what I would put as that's the top.
Oh my god!
By the way, if you haven't,
this is the controversial one.
Oh yeah, Hakuryu. Well, I mean, I know where I would put it.
I know where I would put it too.
Yeah.
Straight up S.
Yeah.
Is it better than the Malta?
Yeah. We use the hands argument for Malta. We're gonna use the hands argument for this.
I'll say actually I'll play Gino just because it's torpedoes.
Fair enough. Respectable.
It's also like
it has respect.
Cruiser community gives you some respect, bro.
It's also a CD, so it automatically has crazy game influence.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Huckle relies on fighters and torpedoes, and that's it.
Yeah.
The dive bombers are just a bait.
It's a very skilled.
Like even though it can be hilarious when you in-dom someone.
It's a really skill-based carrier.
You actually need skill to play hard.
But it's good, and the thing is, you have the most squadrons. Well, at least you have a ton of squadrons. So like,
until knock him off.
You should time.
Well, until knock him off and Manfred.
Yeah, Manfred has a lot too, but we won't argue with putting Haku in S tier.
Yeah, that's not an argument.
Question
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the Slava, the anti-capitalist pig ship. This thing just is loaded with stalinium. I mean, but is it actually that good? I mean, I've
below
played.
Yamato. Below
Yeah,
Yamato.
it's S tier for sure.
Yes.
It's definitely S, but it's well. Then again,
It's kind of a.
It's got great guns. We can't deny that.
It just focuses everything on sniping, but it loses the ability to tank aim.
That's what I was gonna say. Yamato has the
when you're getting when you're being sniped, you also eat shit.
So I just have something to put up to this argument here. So GK, right? I just feel like it does not belong in A minus. When Slava gets put into S, I feel like GK can do a lot of things for a team in terms of the health pool.
Raise GK a little bit higher.
Yeah, I feel like GK should go
it's actually consistent here. Rather than
A plus, and then we put Slava in S, and we put Slava. What do you say
behind Yamato?
Behind Yamato. Where is Yamato?
Just because Yamato is basically Slava, but it's free and does anything.
Yeah.
Because you can always, even though you can put a Makarov on a Slava, you can put a Yamamoto on a Yamato.
So guys, the reason that it's really good that I have Red and Mime here is because now that I'm looking at the S rankings, like just the fact that Worcester and Minotaur are below Slava and Yamato is just bruh. But it's fair because it's true.
To be fair, they do bitch slap them.
It's true. Like it would be totally biased if I didn't have somebody with other opinions here. So
yeah.
Let's go on to the Gouden Leeuw, the glue machine, the glue gun.
Glue.
I'll take the lead on this, because I got Gouden Leeuw after Gouden Leeuw. I'm gonna say Gouden Leeuw after the first buffs. Like that's when I started playing it. I believe it was the dispersion buff and some reload. After
dispersion and reload buff.
It feels like a Johan de Witt at the at tier 10. It feels like a better version of the Johan de Witt. I'm still missing maybe some secondaries because
we're missing secondaries and we're missing airstrike reload. First of all,
the airstrikes they need to reload faster, or you just give it another squadron to be have 3, but that's not gonna happen.
Just give it
I think actually having another squadron actually
on PC it has 3.
Having another squadron would actually be bad though, because the reload doesn't get thick.
Yeah,
so you're waiting 3 minutes just to get 3 airstrikes. That actually would not be a good thing to have another one.
So in terms of placement for this thing, I'm gonna have to put it right behind Sao. Above Conqueror, it has good AA, it has 4 sonars, it has precise aiming.
It's also somewhat tanky.
It's somewhat tanky, and
it just eats over.
It now it actually gets citadels on light cruisers, guys.
It can actually be annoying. It can actually be annoying to kill.
Has functions.
So this gameplay has.
Yeah, I think behind Sao is.
Yeah, right. I mean, you guys haven't seen this because it's uploaded in the future from when we're recording this. But I did I'm uploading a Gouden Leeuw gameplay, where it really shows that the buffs actually have helped the ship a lot. And the final touch for me would be the secondaries, but for now it's gonna be behind Sao, because Sao has the torpedoes to devastate anything that gets close enough, right? And Gouden Leeuw, if you're too close to the wrong ship, you're just dead in that thing. It's no questions asked.
Yeah.
And now we come to the most vanilla of them all.
Not the most vanilla, let's be honest. Gibraltar is still the most vanilla here, let's be honest.
Okay, but we're talking about the OG of the OGs.
Yeah.
I don't want to piss anyone from NA off, but I don't have high regards.
I think it's more like a B. Yeah,
I have to agree. I think it's definitely a B. It's better than Conqueror.
It's definitely better than Conqueror.
Behind Vermont.
Oh yeah.
Behind Vermont. But the HE on Montana is nice.
Just because the speed is already better than
Bro, HE Montana is nice. It works.
Well, why would you HE in a Montana?
Bro, when a DD comes close to you and you swap to HE, you have that rapid reload, bro. It is the best thing ever. I stand by this. Montana is probably better than Conqueror, and it's, in my opinion,
lower.
Colombo?
Behind Troyes.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point, actually. And then we should put, I think we should put Montana
will be above
here.
Colombo, but behind Troyes. Just because he has the speed.
Is it better than Vermont, though?
And well,
see, that's
at least can maneuver.
I have a hard time putting it above Vermont. I have to say.
Well, you have faster reload. Even though it doesn't slap that hard, you can slap more often.
Okay, so from my perspective, when I'm playing the game, right, I'd have to put it like this, because I respect these guys, a lot more than I respect this thing. It has the same reload as Vermont, yet it's a shotgun. It's rare that it hits every shell.
You can disengage. You can kite.
Yeah, but this thing doesn't need to disengage. It's just so far away that it's like.
I know, but when you committed way too, when you overextend, you are done for.
True.
There's no turning back for you. Wait, Colombo, you can somewhat do that.
What's your position on this, Red?
They're interchangeable because first of all, I mean, the Colombo has garbage can reload now. Like that shit, just you shoot once, that's free damage for someone when they reload.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Vermont has crazy, absolutely nutty potential when it slaps someone. It does. I will say this: it does have hilarious turn time for its size. It has hilarious turn time. So if there are torpedoes heading to you, you could just dodge and weave for a bit with your turn.
Yeah, but you're basically continental sized.
Yeah, you are galactic sized.
Montana goes here, I guess.
Well, I'll still say Montana fares better when you face it.
Wait, Vermont is not over. Was this the way?
I think that is how I look.
I mean, I can't say much.
I mean, Vermont is by no means bad. It's just the speed that is hindering it too much.
I have to say this. If I see a Vermont, I'm much more afraid than this guy right here.
Well,
it doesn't matter what ship I'm in. If it's a Vermont, I'm just
once you know a Vermont shot, it's basically free farming for 30 seconds.
I mean, good communications and spatial awareness, is very good. If you can see a Vermont like in the periphery, shoot. Okay, I know 30 seconds. He can't shoot me. I can turn now. So that counters the Vermont, whereas the Montana can.
Are we gonna forget though? Are we gonna forget the Colombo's gun range? The ship gets outranged by cruisers.
I fear this more.
But
I
then
have to agree.
You have the stealth to sneak in.
You have the stealth
and reposition.
But if you're facing a good Stalingrad or Moscow player, they ain't getting close to you. They ain't getting close to you.
Yeah, I know.
Like if you get spotted once, it's game over.
All right, I think we should end it off here, guys. Red, where do you want to place this?
We need disclaimer. We're missing 3 black ships.
Yeah,
true.
Black ships on here just because.
Black Montana. What would we put Black Montana?
A+. No, A-.
A-.
Black Montana.
You have a radar.
I'm gonna edit it in post editing, guys.
It has S potential, honestly, just because that's spotted.
Actually, I had my recent montage with Druid. I got completely bamboozled by a Montana because I forgot I had
the radar
actually can be meme worthy.
Yeah,
it can be meme worthy.
Black Yamato. Will we put Black Yamato next to Yamato?
I'd put Black Yamato.
Black Yamato is it's I think it's behind Slava, but
behind Slava.
Behind Slava, yeah. It's still an S tier ship. It's really good.
But it does have the same 18 km range.
Okay,
I'm gonna say this right
now. And then Black Montana.
So guys, before we do anything, just for post editing, Bob, so he knows, are we putting Black Montana where?
Behind Slava as well, just because it can snipe the Slava.
We got Black Montana and Black Yamato coming in. What do we have?
Black Republic. And then there's one ship left. Oh, Black Republic. I forgot about
Black Republic is
A+.
Above Normal Republic?
It's a really tough one.
A+.
Would you put it above Normal Republic though?
I would not.
No, but it's definitely above Ohio.
It does bring a lot more AA. It already makes
everything faster than on Ohio, and it can run away.
Yeah,
I would say it's next to Republic.
Next to Republic above
next
Ohio.
To Republic.
And then Black Shimmer. Black Shimmer is B.
Black Shimmer is B.
It's a shimmer that actually has function.
Actually, put
Black Shimmer above the.
Put Black Shimmer next to Hayate. Put Black Shimmer next to. I was gonna put it next to Hayate because it serves the same purpose. It serves the same purpose.
It's gonna be right there.
Yeah, it serves the same purpose.
Next up, Black Sao. Black Sao. I'm gonna put it next to Sao. It's just a different playstyle.
Oh, come on, next to Henri.
Actually, true.
It's basically the same.
Lighthouse build Sao. I forgot I made that video. Yeah, true. Next to Henri, but no, actually below Des Moines. Below Des Moines.
Disclaimer though, because if you're running Lighthouse build Black Sao, you need to know what you're doing.
Oh yeah, don't do it. You need hands. You need these to be on the phone and
but
actually
at the same time,
working.
Lighthouse Henri also needs hands.
Yeah.
I think it's the last Black ship. It's your turn, right?
I think that is.
What else?
I think, guys, that's the tier list.
I think that's it.
If we've missed any ship, guys, please, you will probably let us know in the comments.
Wonderful 2 hours in a
I'm gonna zoom out so we can see the whole thing here. Yeah, this took some time. So here
God.
is the Super Unicum from Red Gaming Dino, Mr. Mime 2387, and BobLyn. This is our tier list. I would love to see your comments, and if you have suggestions, there's definitely gonna be some controversy, right?
There's gonna be, I think the biggest controversy is gonna be the cruisers, especially. The cruisers are very controversial.
I think the CV placements. I think some people are gonna be like Midway's way better than Manfred, but I think generally the CV we kind of nailed. But
Venezia is gonna get a lot of people mad. Venezia.
Oh yeah! Oh shit! That's what I forgot about Venezia.
Especially from a certain CC.
Same thing with Goliath.
Goliath. People. When I said that, I was like, people are gonna like laugh when I said Goliath is S tier, but I still stand by it. I still stand by it.
A lot of Battleship players will also be mad at Vermont's placement.
Yeah, that's why I try, guys. BB players, I really tried, but I have to agree with Mr. Mime and Red that it's just too slow. It doesn't have the battle impact that a Montana does.
I think I made a lot of DD players happy that I put Kleber and found a way to put Kleber in S.
Yeah, I think Kleber last time somebody rated it
S as well.
I mean, last time somebody rated Kleber, I'm pretty sure it was in C or B tier. So Kleber definitely got a redemption here.
Kleber needs hands. Kleber needs hands.
It needs hands. Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video so much. I want to say a big thank you to Red and Mr. Mime. You guys made this possible. I think this was more fun with more people. And please do me a favor and check out their channels. You guys can do a little self, promotion if you want. Red, you can say something.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
I'm gonna say that Red is probably gonna be. He's probably gonna be dabbling in some commentary soon, guys. So if you want to see a Super Unicum DD player, how he plays the DD, be sure to check out his channel. And Mime, what are your plans?
I'm still working on that video. Hopefully, it will be out.
He's got some secret stuff going. Mr. Mime makes some awesome montages, awesome how-to montages, and please check them out, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name has been BobLyn, aka PabLoon, and we are signing off.